Today we remember and we mourn. We honor a truly incredible woman, Francine Maigue. She meant so much not only to this county, to her family, but to my family as well. For the last 8.5 years, she was the district director for my wife, then Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez Fletcher. And we had a deep and longstanding relationship and friendship and bond with Francine. She was an absolutely exceptional human being with an infectious joy and spirit who touched everyone that she came in contact with. She was born in the Philippines. She moved to the United States when she was just a little bit over 1 year old. She grew up in Chula Vista, in a community that she loved incredibly dearly. She went to UCLA, where she earned a bachelor's degree in world arts and culture with a concentration in dance studies. She then received her master's degree in management from Harvard University. Francine excelled at everything she did in life. As a dancer, she performed with the San Francisco Ballet and the Mikhail Baryshnikov and the White Oak Dance Company. She was named the inaugural poet in resident for the New Americans Museum. In addition, she was such a leader and foundation in San Diego's Filipino community, a special advisor to San Diego's Honorary Philippine Council. She wrote a weekly column for the Filipino Press, was president of the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of San Diego County, and so much more. In 2019, tragically, Francine was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, despite being under the age of 40 and having never smoked in her life. She faced this diagnosis the same way she lived her life, with enormous grace and using what she went through in an effort to try and help others. She worked hard to bring awareness about the early signs, complications, and treatments for this aggressive cancer. And throughout her health battle, she continued to work and continued to try to help constituents and try to continue to make a difference. And I know how inspiring she was throughout the last few years to everyone who knew her. As my wife said, Francine was not just a good person, she was the best person. And we send our condolences to her parents, her sister, her brother-in-law, her nieces, and her nephews. She is missed terribly, but will always be remembered. And I'd like to turn it over to Vice Chair Vargas, who is joining in this adjournment in memory.
Thank you, Chair Fletcher, and thank you for the opportunity to share this with you, because Francine meant so much to so many of us in the South Bay, and for your beautiful words. It's really, I think, a difficult loss for all of our community. Francine was the embodiment, I mean, everything you said and more, right? She was the embodiment of the values of South San Diego County and the resilient and nurturing nature of the people in our district. And as you mentioned, after she left from Chula Vista High School, went to college, she came back to San Diego County to give back to her community. And if you knew Francine, she was so proud and so dedicated. She was so proud to be Filipina, and she was so proud of her community, where, she was selected as an inaugural delegate to the Filipino American Young Leaders Program, and she was mentored by Ambassador Jose Cuisia and the Filipino Diplomatic Corps. She had a passion for the arts, as it was mentioned, and youth combined, and she became one of South County's most popular dance instructors. She was affectionately known across San Diego to many of her former students as Miss Francine. And as the chair mentioned, I met her when she was the district director to then Assemblymember Lorena Gonzalez, when the Assemblymember was with her. And the thing I always remember about her, she always had a wonderful smile. And no matter how much, whatever was happening, she always responded with a smile. She always figured out how to get you an answer. She was always amazing, and she was always there for her team. She was always trying to produce programs and inviting us and making sure that there was resources available for the community. And through the pandemic, even though she was sick, she was still there trying to make sure that people had what they needed. And so, she was somebody who was really, the epitome of what South Bay leadership is all about. And so her leadership will continue to be in every one of us in our community. Her legacy will continue through the numerous youth that she mentored. She was devoted to her family. She leaves behind her loving parents, her sister, and her nephews. And her loving spirit, who touched all of us, will continue to inspire generations to come. So I hope that we all remember her positivity, her courage, after she battled so many years of cancer. And so today, we remember her, and as we adjourn today's meeting in her honor and her memory, I hope that we keep her and her family in our prayers, and her beauty as well. So thank you, Chair Fletcher.